Well, HVS is a full-service consulting firm to the hospitality industry, and our primary service, you could say, is providing valuations, appraisals, and market feasibility studies for existing and proposed hotels, and also casinos. That's one of my areas of expertise. And I'm Senior Managing Director heading up the LA, Las Vegas, and San Francisco offices. And we have quite a diversified practice. Actually, we do studies for recommending facilities and products for people when they're looking to develop hotels. We run financial projections for them and tell them what we think it's going to be worth once they've completed the process. We value hotels for all sorts of financing, transactions, litigation, property tax appeal, purchase price allegations, all sorts of different reasons that people give us a call. Do damage calculations when people are trying to quantify how they've been impacted by certain events in their hotel investments, and general advisory work.
President and CEO of HVS. I've been with the company for 12 years. My father started the business 34 years ago, so it's been a part of my life for a very long time. And me professionally, I'm a state certified appraiser, have a MAI designation, and also a CRE designation as well.
HVS is a global hospitality company, and the specific division that I'm involved in is our Consulting and Valuation division. I lead the operations under Suzanne Mellen's supervision in Los Angeles, and I started with HVS back in 2007, so coming up to my 7-year anniversary, and we primarily do market studies, feasibility studies, as well as appraisals and other kinds of similar assignments.
Europe is on a great road to recovery, actually. Our business is really starting to pick up out there. Transactions are starting to happen. More debt is becoming available out there, so it's starting to look a lot healthier. Well, they're slowing down, but everything's all relative, right? So they're still growing, I believe it's like 8.5%. Their GDP is growing at 8.5% annually, which is still quite strong. And so we still see a lot of opportunity out there. It's typically in the less sexier environments, like the major cities, the 5-star hotels in the major cities, the trophy properties have been relatively built out and penetrated. There's really not much more room for new supply there to be economically feasible. So you're starting to look at the 3rd and 4th tier cities in the mid-scale segment where there's a real opportunity in that part of the country.
What's been really struck me as of late is just how robust the industry is. We had this incredible recovery following 2009, and it's continued, and now occupancies are reaching their peak, and so average rates are being aggressively pushed by operators, and they're getting higher rates. And what's that doing is that provides, with the operating leverage of hotels, they're becoming much more profitable, and what that means is they're becoming much more valuable. And then we also have historically low interest rates right now, and leverage is increasing for hotel transactions. So you put that all together, and we're seeing incredible value gains really across the board. There are very few markets where I can say that we have not been seeing robust performance. Even the resort markets that had lagged are coming back. So it's really quite an exciting time. And of course the question is well, how far can you go? Yeah, well, hopefully there won't be any big events that rock the boat. Usually that's what happens in our industry. There's something unforeseen that comes to bear. But from everything we see, unless there's some political or economic upset, I think we're going to be talking about more of the same. And I think we're going to be talking about more supply, because there are many markets that the supply equation hasn't worked heretofore, because average rates and profits had not increased to the point to support new hotel development, but now that's coming. And we're already seeing a broad array of especially select service hotels being built in a number of markets, and I think we're going to start seeing more supply.
Well, I think it's going to be the same topics, but they're going to be a lot closer to home. Right now, people are concerned about new supply coming to the market, and I think that will be a recurring topic. People are going to say, how much closer are we to the peak? And there's talk about it being in 2016, 2017, somewhere between those 2 years. So I think in 2015 we're going to be really close to that peak, and people will be looking at it or maybe just beyond it. and talking about how they should address and handle it.
I think new supply. New supply is I feel it's a topic that a lot of folks say that it's off on the horizon and it's nothing to worry about, but at that point it's going to be something to worry about. So I think that'll be a major topic discussion.